Is this that Belden dude's home? Well, the directions were just to the right of the mayor's mansion. This should be it. Oh, welcome. I'm sorry, but my husband isn't home at the moment. He's busy at the hotel. I would ask that you go see him there. Huh? Our apologies, but our business isn't with your husband, ma'am. We were hoping to speak with Belden, actually. Oh, goodness, you're here for Belden? I'm sorry, I thought you were here on election business. Election? Wait, ma'am, is your husband? Yes, my husband is Norman, one of the mayoral candidates. He's using the top floor of the hotel as his election headquarters, you see. His supporters are doing whatever it is people work for an election doing up there. Okay, I see. Oh, we're from the Bracer Guild, actually. We kind of wanted to ask your son some questions, if that's okay. The Bracer Guild? Oh, no. Has Belden done something wrong? No, you needn't worry about that. We've heard he's witnessed something strange, however. We'd like to ask him about what he saw, if you'll permit it. Something strange? He didn't tell you about what he saw, ma'am? I'm afraid not. I'm happy to have him home for the first time in ages, but he's barely spoken to me since he got back. And my husband's time is so dominated by the election that he won't even talk to his son. I see. In that case, I think it may be a very good idea for us to speak to him. If something is on his mind, having a sympathetic ear available could really help. That sounds like a great idea. Please, go ahead. Belden's room is on the second floor. Excuse me. Can we talk to you for a sec? What the hell am I doing? Came running back home just 'cause Dad ain't here? I'm pathetic. Oh, for crying out. Hello? Look at people when they're trying to talk to you. What? Who are you guys? And he finally notices us. So I guess you're Belden? Yeah, that's right. Wait, you're the bracer from the tournament, ain't you? Yep, I'm Estelle Bright. This is my superior, Shirazard Harvey. A pleasure. Right. So what do you guys need? Well, we heard you saw a white shadow recently. We were wondering if you'd mind telling us about it. Oh, that. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest. Anytime I remember too much about it, I just get scared all over again. Was it really that scary? Now, don't say that. How about you tell me? But if you tell me, I might do something nice for you. Whoa! Shara, I've told you before that sex appeal is not a guild-approved weapon. Ayo! Yes. Now then, really, do you feel like talking? Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. I was living in the warehouse where the crew hangs out until about a week ago. I usually only come back here for food, see? I slept over there, so I could chill with my bros. You gotta be kidding. How in the name of the goddess could you not want to live in a big, comfy house like this? He's just young, is all. Please, continue. Like I said, it was a week ago. The crew was all boozed up and asleep, but I woke up for some reason. Thought I'd go outside, feel the night air, And then I saw it. You mean the white shadow?
Yeah, a white shadow floating up in the air. He was in some kind of old-fashioned getup, cape and all, and it was dancing in the air.
That's rather specific.
You're certain the alcohol and exhaustion weren't clouding your senses? Nah, no way. This scared me right out of being drunk, and I tried to scream, but I couldn't even do that. After the thing flew off to the northeast, I ran into the warehouse, yelling, and everyone woke up. That just got me a punch from Rocco, though. I'd imagine, yes. Do you remember exactly when during the night this happens? I guess around 2 in the morning? Now I remember the whole thing. I came home to try and forget all that.
Now I get why you ran home. You just didn't want to sleep in some place where you'd seen something scary.
So you learned how nice it is to have a home to come back to, yes? Call me crazy, but this might be a good opportunity to leave the ravens behind. Oh, yeah, I know I'm not cut out for it. But well, I just can't face my dad. He's busy with the election and not home much, and that's why I came back, but once the election is over, I'll have to face him one way or another. And if he manages to win, my life will get even more restrictive.
So basically, you're just running away from what you don't like.
Well, now, cheer up. Oh. Whoa!
Cheer up.
Just a little something to perk you up. And say thanks for the info. Now, it's up to you to think for yourself and find your own answer to this problem. Remember, you're the only one who can. Miss! Well, this is certainly a start. Estelle, let's go.
Right. Really? Belden, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Aww, no, she's gonna remember her and Joshua chilling here. Oh, no. Oh. This is...
Estelle, what's wrong?
Oh, Joshua and I had lunch here a while back, you see. It just came back to me is all.
I see.
Hey, don't be like that. It's not like it's a memory of some great tragedy or anything. I was just a kid who didn't really understand her own feelings. I totally forced Joshua to let me feed him, not even caring if anyone saw. He must have been really sick of me, even then.
Introspection? Very unlike you, Estelle. However, I like it. Do you need a moment? We can spare the time.
No, I can't stop now. Can't let myself stop now. Besides, we need to head over to the orphanage. I want to see Matron Teresa and ask about this white shadow.
Well then.
Holy.
Yay, the orphanage was rebuilt! Wasn't there a nasty fire here? Looking at this, you'd barely know there'd been so much as a campfire lately.
I think they built the building the same way, just, newer. Thank the goddess. This is so wonderful. Estelle? Matron Teresa!
Yes, I thought it was you. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. And I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met. We haven't. My apologies. I'm Sherazard Harvey, Estelle's bracer mentor. I have, however, heard a great deal about you from a certain someone, Matron Teresa. You're a loving mother figure to every child here, and apparently your tea is first rate. Oh my, I'm flattered.
Congratulations on getting the orphanage rebuilt. I'm amazed. It looks pretty much exactly how it used to be, too.
I know it sounds silly to ask them to build it that way, but everyone was kind enough to humor me. I can't imagine this orphanage looking any other way. It just wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, are the kids inside?
Ah, no. They're actually out in Minoria for class. A traveling priest comes by once a week and holds Sunday school for us, you see.
Oh, okay. That's a bit of a problem, though. You see, we actually want to ask the kids about something, on top of just saying hello.
Oh? Would this have to do with the white man Polly saw?
Probably, yes. I see. So it was Polly who saw the person thing. I always did peg her as a sharp one.
Well, come inside. You can wait here until they return. I do have some tea on the kettle and a few snacks too.
Thanks.
Estelle, what's wrong?
Matron Teresa, you're not going to ask about Joshua, are you?
Chloe already told me everything. She worries easily, and she needed to unburden her soul onto someone when she found out. Estelle, you've been through so much.
Come on. If you say things like that, I can't hold it in.
Oh, Estelle. You don't need to hold it in. You shouldn't. I'm all too familiar with how it feels to lose someone important. Now, don't say anything. I may not be able to be a mother for you, but at the very least, I can hold you for a little while.
Oh,
that was so sweet.
Well, that was embarrassing. And here I was wanting to show up and show how I'm a big, tough bracer woman now.
That's right. You are a senior bracer now, aren't you? Congratulations, Estelle.
Well, I'm still kind of green, to be honest. Speaking of my little crying jag, though, Teresa, you mentioned that Chloe was worried about us?
Yes, about you and Joshua specifically. She saw her precious friends suffering and felt powerless to do anything for them. She struggled with it. She desperately wants to help you.
Precious friends. I feel kind of awful she's been tearing herself up so much over it, but I'm glad she cares. I really need to go see her soon.
I believe the Genus campus is closed to visitors right now due to the end of term examinations. Those should be over soon though, and you can see her then.
Sounds like a plan. Also, you know the kids are a little bit late, aren't they? I don't remember Sunday school taking this long.
They may be playing in the village after class. The new traveling priest who's been coming by does seem like he's fond of children.
A new traveling priest, huh? Wait, why does that sound familiar?
Oh, it's Kevin! It's Father Kevin! Oh, we love Kevin. Let's head to Minoria to see if they're all right then. We'll bring them home if we need to.
Good idea.
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to trouble you.
No problem. Think of it as thanks for the great tea and snacks.
You also owe her for that big hug back there. It's true.
Hey.
Thank you so much. I'll be waiting here for your return. My, she's a wonderful person. Something about her reminds me of Lena. Quite a few things, actually.
You thought so too, Shara? She reminds me a bit of Mom, too. But more than anyone, she reminds me of the Queen. I don't know, just warms your heart, I guess?
It's the compassionate heart of a mature woman, really. I feel a bit inadequate on that score in comparison.
Hey, you do a pretty good job at it too, Shara. I mean, if you want to be better at it, maybe cutting back on the booze would help a bit.
Ouch. Right for the jugular there, Estelle. Anyway, let's get to Minoria and collect the kids,
Why collect the kids? That sounds awful.
Ooh, another. Oh, we're already here. Ah, Minoria. Feels like a dog's age since I was here last. Come to think of it, I don't really get out to Rouen in general all that much.
You don't? Huh. I always figured you and Dad went all over the place, not just Relent.
I mostly kept to Relent, to be honest. I go out to Bose and Gransel often enough, mind, but that's about it. The only ones I can think of with absolutely no roots would be your father as a bracer and Agate.
Oh yeah. Agate does kind of strike me as a wanderer. I don't think I've ever seen him in Relent though. Or have I?
I think he tends to avoid Relent since, well, Cassius lives there. He has some, issues with Cassius that make it a bit hard for them to work together.
Issues, huh? I think I get it. I wonder how Agate and Annalise are doing, come to think.
They just started investigating too. I doubt they're all that far ahead of us. Alright, the children should be in Sunday school around here. Somewhere. Let's poke around a bit and figure out where that would be,
Right. Oh hey, here's the Sunday school. Given that the sign's still up, I guess they're still in class?
Shall we poke our noses in? They might have ended for the day and then simply forgot to take the sign down.
Good idea. Let me take a peek. Okay, let's see. Wait a sec. I know that guy.
Father Kevin! They do not deserve your sympathy. In truth, Pedro did not think Duke Gaston would back down easily. And what of the machinations of that foul-masked puppeteer, Harlequin? Capri, Pedro's teacher, seemed to know the jester, but simply dodged any questions about him with frustrating vagueness. Regardless, Pedro knew another battle would come, and soon. He would have to upgrade the Blue Knight if he hoped to emerge victorious. Oh, Pedro. A slightly irritated yet comforting voice snapped Pedro from his reverie. Do you wish for your tea to grow cold? The clear blue eyes which met his own carried their own message. It will be all right. Pedro, a little embarrassed, took his tea and drank deeply. It was enough to simply have this moment with her. The end. That's the dull night, kids.
What? That's it? But what about the fight with Harlequin? Oh, Clem, you're such a dummy. That's a wonderful ending. And you just know Pedro and Tia go on to get married and live happily ever after. So romantic. Yeah. They gotta get married and be happy. I want some of that tea. Capri is so cool.
All 22 chapters of the Dull Night in one sitting for a bunch of rambunctious kids. Hey! There's Steezy's word. You want to talk challenges. All right, kiddos, that's enough for one day. Class is over.
Aww. Thank you for teaching us, Mr. Graham.
Okay, never underestimating this group of kids again. Yo, who's at the door? Class just wrapped up, so come on in.
You noticed me? Guess I stuck my nose in a little too far. Sorry for intruding.
Huh? Hey!
What? Estelle! Hi, kids. It's great to see you again. Are you guys doing okay? Holy moly, did you come to play? This is great. It's been forever. Miss Estelle, play with me. Welcome back. Well, you haven't lost any energy, it seems. And Father Kevin, it's been a while.
Ah, she remembers me.
Of course I do. Wow, though, you really are a priest, despite that getup.
Really, why all the hate on my awesome duds? But hey, what are the chances we'd meet again? Here, of all places. Could this be fate?
With the little heart. He's so cute.
Ah, I see. So you've met Father Kevin before, Estelle. The world really is a small place. I know, right? Craziness. Thanks for lunch, by the way. It was excellent. No, it's no trouble. Besides, it's the least I can do in return for what you've done for the children.
Hey, Estelle. How come Joshua's not with you today? You see, he's pretty busy with something, so he couldn't come today. Aw, too bad. Aw, I wanted Joshua to see the orphanage all fixed up too. Me too. I wanted to see him dressed up like a princess again. So pretty. Anyway, you guys were in Sunday school for a while. What was that you were reading when we came in? Some kind of novel? It's called The Dull Knight. It's an awesome action story about fights between puppeteers. Ooh, no it wasn't, Swords for Brains. It was a romance with desperate love between a noble lady and the common man. Desperate love.
It's a young adult novel series I brought with me when I came to Liberal. I'd plan on reading it to the kids a little at a time, but they, convinced me to do it all in one go. Whew.
I guess the way you get caught up in stuff kind of backfired there.
Well, thank you for your devotion, Father Kevin. You'll be heading back to Rouen now, I take it? Yeah, next logical stop, really. Got other villages to visit, so I need to hop an airship soon. Speaking of, how come you're in Rouen yourself, Estelle? Bracer business, I guess?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Wait, on that note, we came out here to ask about something.
I believe you wanted to ask about the white man Polly saw.
Oh yeah, that thing. You want to ask me stuff? Yes, Polly, we have a question. Can you tell us about the white man you saw a little while ago? The white man was a white man. He was spinning like a top and was neato and fun. We were hoping for a bit more. Let me try and explain a bit better. It was about 4 days ago. Polly was outside, just kind of spacing out, which is, usual for her. And then she saw a white man floating in the air. Yeah! He was dancing around in circles in the sky. And when I tried talking to him, he bowed and flew away like a birdie. You were totally asleep and dreamed up the whole thing. I mean, come on, that is the lamest ghost story ever.
I thought she might be dreaming at first as well, but it seems someone else saw it too. Right, Daniel?
Yeah. I only saw a little, though. That night I saw a weird white shadow flying off to the east.
White shadow? Okay. Well, 2 witnesses makes this quite a bit more believable. Bowing and leaving when addressed, though. Curious. Polly, I have one more question, and it's important. Do you remember what his face looked like?
I don't know what his face looks like. He was wearing a weird mask.
A mask? Well, that's not your average ghost, then.
Hey, Polly, you need to say this stuff. You never mentioned that before. Nobody asked.
Well, masks aside, it seems it wasn't just a dream. Once Daniel told me about it, I contacted the Bracer Guild just in case. We've been watching for it since then, but there's been no sign of it. Well, thank you for your time, Matron Teresa. This has given us a lot to mull over. Estelle? Sherazard? Whenever you're in Rouen, you're more than welcome to stop by. Father, I'll see you the next time there's a class, I hope.
Yeah, you bet.
Absolutely. I'll drop by every time I have a chance.
See ya, Father Kevin. You too, Estelle. And bring Joshua next time, too.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll be back, but we will come see you again.
Man, those kids are energetic. Did I say that right? Energetic? Why does that sound wrong? Did I say that? Why am I having a brain fart? Energetic. That's right. Yes. I don't know why that sounded so wrong to me. Gotta wonder though, whether or not their matron qualifies for sainthood. Cause every single one of them was among the most polite, wonderful kids I've ever met.
Yeah, Matron Teresa's amazing. There's actually another girl who helps out here too. She's busy with her school exams and couldn't get out here today though.
Okay. Anyway, I'm heading back to Rouen for a bit. What about you guys? Wanna come with? Well, we've got nothing left to investigate here. And as they say, the journey is more important than the destination. So, certainly, let's be off.
It's decided then. Off we go to Rouen. Let's go. Yo, we got a third party member?
Ah, finally back. Feels good to be in Rouen again. Thanks, guys. It was nice of you to make sure I got back here safely.
Aw, come on. You don't need to thank us.
Yes, I hardly think you needed our help either way. After all, crossbows are rare these days, and people who are skilled with them are rarer still. What? Aw, nah. A wandering priest spends a lot of time out in the wilderness, you know? Gotta be able to defend myself somehow. There's no way I can match a pro.
You really think so? I think you'd make a really good bracer, actually. You're really skilled.
Aw, still, you're making me blush. You keep the flattery up and we might have to get serious.
I thought we agreed to knock it off with the come-ons.
Anyway, about this spook you're hunting. People have been coming to the local church about it too. But Father Theodore thinks we ain't dealing with a normal spirit here. Assuming it is a spirit at all.
Really? Why isn't it normal?
The testament states that when a person dies, a righteous soul will ascend to the sky to join Adios. Right. And sinners are condemned to fall into the darkness of Gehenna. Sometimes, though, you get souls who don't really fall into either camp. That's what the church typically refers to as a ghost.
Wandering souls. Okay. But then I still don't get what makes our ghost not normal. If it's a wandering soul.
Well, they don't really wander. According to doctrine, ghosts are usually bound to something. Could be a place, could be a person. Point is, it's something. The ghost everyone's been reporting, though, doesn't seem to behave that way. It's got Father Theodore worried, I can tell you that much.
Now I get it. Yeah, that's worrying.
Anyway, just something to keep in mind as you investigate. Now I gotta get to the church. See you, gang. Stay cool and spookless.
Mwah! I love you, Father Kevin. Estelle may not want you. I will take you. Huh. That was a really good advice. I guess he does really know the testaments. He still doesn't seem like much of a priest, though. Well, I've always heard that the wandering priests are a strange bunch. Back when I was with the troop, we had the oddest wandering sister traveling with us. I never found out why, either. Okay. So anyway, we do still have some people we need to talk to. Let's continue our investigation. Right behind you. Oh, I forgot how beautiful this place is. Airlen checkpoint. Feels like ages since I've been here. So the guard who saw it is around here somewhere? According to Jean's information, yes. First, we should speak with the guard commander here about who saw our phantom. Good idea. But to think someone saw it in such a lovely place. Estelle, it's not good to lie to yourself, you know? Why not stop referring to our ghost as it and simply call it what it is? Not listening! Not listening! I don't have to admit that it exists. Not listening. Excuse me. We're from the Bracer Guild.
Hey, welcome. Wait a minute. You're that bracer who dealt with the Duke.
Yeah, that's me. I'm surprised you even remember that.
Of course! Things wouldn't have gone half as smoothly without you. Well, what can we do for you today?
Well, sir, we're here about a soldier who claims to have seen a white shadow.
What? Even the guild heard about that? For the love of... This is ridiculous. He should be ashamed, honestly.
Ashamed? What do you mean?
There wasn't any ghost. He was just daydreaming. And drifting off the way he did could be disastrous if there was an actual emergency. As his commanding officer, his actions are wholly my responsibility. How embarrassing. Ah, sir, I'm afraid you may be jumping to conclusion a bit hastily. You see, there's been multiple sightings of this white shadow all over the province. What? Are you... I see. Goodness. I thought he was simply half asleep, but perhaps I did jump to conclusions too quickly. I've been far too hard on Nyx in that case.
So Nyx is the one who saw the white shadow?
That's right. He's currently on duty at the entrance to Chaldea Tunnel. You should go speak to him directly. Tell him he has my permission to speak to you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh there! You want to head into the tunnel? Give me just a minute and I'll open the gate.
Ah, no, we're not here for the tunnel. We're from the Bracer Guild. And we're here for you, actually. Can we ask you about the white shadow you saw?
Hang on. You mean... But... That was just something I dreamed up when I was half asleep.
Actually, it wasn't. A lot of people across Rouen have been seeing it.
And according to your commanding officer, neither you nor he knew. He apologized for his earlier comments and told us to let you know you can speak freely about what you saw. So it was real! I knew it was too real to be a dream! This makes me feel a bit better, honestly. Though if that thing was real, it's actually kinda bone-chilling.
Trust me, I know what you mean. Anyway, can you tell us about what you saw? In as much detail as you can, please.
Sure. It was 3 nights ago. I was standing here on my watch shift. You've noticed how loud the waterfall is, right? You get used to it after a while, and it has a rhythm that can really lull you to sleep. Plus, I just started my shift and had come from the mess, so I was even more sleepy. So to keep from falling asleep, I walked back and forth around here. And that's when I saw... it.
I see. What was it exactly?
A floating man dressed in white, old-fashioned clothes. He, or it, was dancing just above the waterfall. I freaked out so bad, I pointed my rifle at it without thinking and...
What? You shot the thing?
Yeah, I mean, I meant it to be a warning shot, but I was so nervous I hit it right in the chest. Or I know I did, but it just floated there as if nothing had happened at all. After that, it took off like a bird or something, heading north.
Yeep!
Oh my. It can't be affected by gunfire. That suggests something. After all that, I ran inside and woke the commander, of course. But all that got me was a dressing down for sleeping on the job and unnecessary rifle discharge. Man, that was a bad day.
I can, imagine. Well, anyway, it's clearly for the best to just pretend it was a dream and forget it ever happened. Yep.
Thanks for the thought, but I doubt I'll ever be able to forget that. I don't know why that poor soul is a wandering ghost, but try to help him, yeah? I mean, bracers can solve the problems of the dead too, right?
Heck no! I'm no priest. But there has to be a reason it's showing up, yeah? We need to figure out what that reason is.
Good luck then.
Wow! Oh my god, is this Dorothy? Incredible!
Forgot my glasses. Oh, never mind.
Papa, Mama, come here!
Man, with a portrait. Now, slow down or you'll trip, Pumpkin.
It really is lovely. I'm glad we could come with you, my love. Thank you.
No, I've always left you two alone back home. This is the least I can do for my family.
Aw, that's a really sweet family. Looks like they're on vacation or something?
Most likely, yes. They may even be foreigners, given where we are.
It's so amazing! Just looking at it, I feel like it's gonna swallow me whole. Excuse me, miss? Do you know the name of this waterfall? Where does all this water come from? Ah, that's a little out of the blue. Well, the waterfall is called Erletten. The water flows here from Valyria Lake through an ancient waterway. Oh, I know what Valyria Lake is. It's the big lake we saw before the airship landed, right? Yes, that's right, but airship? Are you from another country? Yep, that's right. I'm from far, far away. By the way, my name's Ren? I'm guessing that's Ren. Ren, huh? That's a really cute name. I know. Papa and Mama gave it to me, of course it'd be cute.
Ren, don't bother the nice lady too much. Our apologies if our Ren is troubling you too much, miss.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything bad.
No, it's no trouble. If I may, what brings you to Liberal? Well, I often come to Liberal for business. Every time I do, I'm struck by the beauty of this country, so this time he brought myself and our daughter along. Miracles do happen, it seems.
You guys are like the most picture-perfect family, you know? Jealous? Papa's away a lot, but he always brings us lots of presents when he comes home. And Mama's always full of smiles and makes the best food. Really, I am kind of jealous now, actually.
Goodness. I'm sorry. She's still very much a child.
Hey, what's yours, miss? What's your name? Oh, yeah, sorry. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. I'm a bracer. Wait, do you know what a bracer is? Hey, I'm not stupid. I'm a big girl. That's neat. You're a bracer, huh? Do you slay lots of scary monsters? Yep, that's part of the job sometimes.
A bracer? That's very impressive. Yes, especially at your age.
I'm still pretty new at it, though.
Each of Liberal's 5 major cities has a guild branch. If you encounter trouble during your travels, please do not hesitate to come to us for help. Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. If you'll pardon us, though, we need to check into the inn. Come along now, Ren.
Aw, I want to talk to Miss Estelle more. Hey, Miss Estelle, will you play with me next time we meet? Sure. Yay. See you, Miss Estelle.
Well, she was certainly a bundle of energy. I think she might have been a bit younger than Tita, even.
Yeah, she might be.
Does she remind you of a certain someone and her father?
Just a bit, yeah. I was thinking about how I was around her age when Joshua and I first met.
Yes, that's right. Regardless, that's all the witnesses. Shall we return to Rouen?
Sure.
Oh my god, it's Niall and Dorothy! Oh my god.
Hey!
Hey, you're back!
Estelle! Hello! Niall, Dorothy, what are you two doing in Rouen?
Obviously getting some pictures taken and articles made for this freaking wildfire of an election. And then I heard something weird beyond that happening, so I stopped by to check out what's up.
Something weird? You mean this white shadow thing people have been reporting?
Actually, while you were out, we had another report of the thing appearing in the city limits. Citizenry is starting to get frightened and demand answers that I can't give them. This is getting serious. And the capstone to it all would be the picture this young lady took. This one pretty much puts nail in the coffin as to what's going on, so to speak.
A picture? You mean?
Really? I had no idea you liked ghost hunting, Dorothy.
It's nothing like that, really. I was just taking pictures of the hotel at night and skaboosh! Ghost picture. Here, take a look.
Whoa!
What?
Well, that's pretty indecisive, all right.
Come on, guys. Don't you think this is just a bit too hasty? It might just be a malfunction of the camera. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's the camera's fault. It's a shiny brand new model from the central factory, and I've just been taking really good care of it.
It's a malfunction, okay? Malfunction.
Ah, Estelle, you're scary all of a sudden. Anyway, I'm willing to put a lot more faith in these sightings now. It seems something's really is out there. More to the point, I think working with the media on this wouldn't be a bad idea at this juncture. So let's all share information. To start with, did you guys get statements from the witnesses?
Yeah. We checked with all their...
Oh crap, there's an emergency, help!
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you so worked up?
Was someone attacked by monsters? No! The supporters of Norman and Portos are arguing. They're facing one another on the Langland Bridge.
All that fuss over an argument?
Wait, those are the two mayoral candidates, aren't they? An argument could be bad, then. Oh, this sounds like an article. And maybe a riot. Dorothy, we're on.
Aye, sir. See you later, Estelle. Man, they're fast.
We should be quick too, to be honest. We need to be on hand in case things escalate. Beyond words, as it were.
Right.
Thanks, you two. Good luck.
Just open the bridge. Let everybody fall into the water.
You weren't fooling anyone. We know that you're behind the ghost that appeared at the hotel. Norman's son is bedridden from the shock. Have you no shame? What disgusting tricks won't you stoop to? Oh, please! That son is a member of the Ravens. How do you expect us to trust something a worthless thug says. Wait a moment. Criticize me as you wish, but only a coward would attack my family. You will retract your statement calling my son a thug. That was probably a little much there. But sir, why are you agreeing? It's because you banned on issues like that the tourism party dares to try such tactics. Who's daring to try things? The harbor party is the one crossing the line? Do you really think your harassment with this ghost trick will really stop us?
Yikes. This is getting really out of hand. Do you think we should step in?
They haven't actually gone violent, so we can't do anything. Yet. Let's try to get into a good position, though. If this does turn into a fight, we need to jump in immediately to stop it.
Yeah, but there are so many spectators we can't get any closer. How the heck did Niall manage to get up front already?
I can't take this anymore! Do you limp-wristed tour suckers think you can beat us in a straight fight? Ooh, that's it! Let's do this! The employees of the Norman firm will uphold Mr. Norman's honor! Stop! All of you! Do not sink to the level of thuggery! Everyone, calm down. We should discuss this. Rationally.
Oh crap.
Oh no. I don't think we can stop this now. Speaking of Olivier! Oh my god! I just gotta hear his instruments. The chat cometh. I'm so happy! Baby! My goodness, what a tragedy in the making. On a boat! He's on a motherfucking boat! Violence creates nothing. It only opens empty chasms between men. To you, I offer this song. A gentle, sad song. To encourage you to overcome that which divides your hearts and join hands as one. The sun shines, a rainbow bridge. I cross it to reach you. And yet, as I search, it fades into the sky, dancing with loneliness on the wind. If this wish is doomed to fade, without ever coming true, then may it leave at least a scar. My first promise, a promise I cannot keep. I keep your breath, encased in amber, sealing within this eternal dream. Ah! It seems you were all touched by my song. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal. He's just so ridiculous. I love him so much. Well, Portos, I think it would be a good idea for both of us to cool our heads a bit, wow. Yes, I agree. Besides, we're, obstructing traffic. Yes. Back to the harbor, everyone. Yeah. Right, I've got flyers to distribute. I wonder if the song truly touched their hearts, or they just want to stop fighting so that Olivier just goes away. Maybe they're like, let's just stop fighting so he doesn't sing again.
And the fling begins.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. Ah, but the citizens here are as easily stirred to both action and rest as anywhere else. No, what truly moves them is the miraculous power of my melody. You there, reporters, take pictures and write articles to your heart's content over this day's miracle.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Say cheese.
Marvelous.
Oh, he's loving this. This is amazing. Olivia and Dorothy together are like the best pairing ever.
Right. You guys still in the mood to talk about that stuff you mentioned before?
Yeah, sure. I feel like I'll forget it if we don't report it soon anyway.
Well then, let's hurry back and report to Jean.
Wait, I want to see more of them, thank you.
Oh, Estelle! To where are you going? Wait! No, please wait.
Ooh, what a great expression!
His crying expression. How heartbroken. It's so cute.
I love it so much. I love it.
How fickle you can be, my Rose. To meet your fated partner again after such a long absence, and then to abandon him. What cruel barbs you cast.
Ha! Fated partner, my Lepstrega. What in the goddess's name are you doing in Rouen anyway, Olivier?
I thought you were wiling the days away in Elmo's Hot Springs. Mueller contacted me at the Maple Leaf Inn, you see. He was kind enough to tell me that you'd returned from your travails, Estelle. Travails. And I thought to myself, she has been deprived of my person for so long. Her happiness is imperiled. I must welcome her back. And flew here post-haste. I love Olivier so much. I love him. They wrote him so well. I love his mannerisms and his vocabulary. I just love everything about him.
It certainly feels imperiled now. Still, I haven't seen you since the Queen's birthday celebrations. Thanks for your help back there, Olivier. It is nice to see you again.
Truly? Ah, but your honesty makes it difficult for me to stay focused. When you don't take the opening to make a joke at my expense, it leaves me wanting something more.
Let's see you deliver another line like that through your broken teeth. Whatever. John, this thing.
Why is she calling Olivier a thing? That's so mean.
Jean, this thing is Olivier, one of the people who helped us during the coup. He's a musician from Arabonia, we think.
Ah, nice to meet you. You seem like an interesting person. So I'm guessing you don't mind if we let him in on this then? Yes, I don't mind. I doubt he'll listen if we tell him to leave anyway. Oh, Shara! Truly, you know all there is to know about me. Your personal history, not quite. But your personality? Oh, yes, I do.
Anyway, going beyond that.
Yes, that sounds like a very good idea. Seriously, we have a story to talk about here. We don't have all day either. Dorothy and I need to get to the scoop on the election.
Right, I get it. So, this is what the witnesses had to say.
I see, so you managed to gather a lot of detailed information. It's enough to see that something is definitely up at least.
Really? I thought a lot of it was kind of vague.
Well, the possibility of it being a prank from the mayoral candidates to cause problems from the other is out, for one. Scaring Norman's kid is one thing, but I kind of doubt they'd waste time scaring guards or orphans. Also, the reports were consistent. The ghost was seen flying in every case. That's the kind of trick I doubt the average man on the street could pull off easily. Well then, it must be a real ghost. Maybe some ancient noble went crazy and was locked up in a lonely cell and forced to wear a mask forever. And then, after hundreds of years, he revived as a spooky ghoul.
Please stop talking about such scary ideas with a happy face. Thanks. Besides, ghosts are supposed to be bound to people or places, so it really can't be a ghost, can it?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean, Olivier?
Oh, did you notice something? Well, I cannot weigh in on the matter of our fugitive's ghostliness. However, Estelle's reports featured several common points. From what she said, I think it's actually quite possible our specter is bound to a place or a person. Oh, you're sharper than I thought. I was about to say the same thing, actually. Indeed. As a wandering hunter of love, I must keep a map of Liberal handy at all times. Let us use my map to look at Estelle's sightings from a geographical perspective. Now then, Estelle, you investigated 3 areas, I believe. Here, here, and here. Yes?
That's right. The Rouen Warehouse District, the Airlen Checkpoint, and the Mercia Orphanage. What about them?
If we look over the testimonies for differences, one particular point stands out. Estelle, I don't suppose you see it yourself now looking at the map?
The point that was obviously different with all 3 testimonies. Wait, that be... I got it! It's where the ghost went that matters.
Precisely. Our raven-feathered tough man in the city's southern block said it went northeast. Our air lane guardsman said it went north. And our young orphan said the white shadow went east.
What?
Now I see. I never would have imagined. That's pretty conclusive, yeah. When you look at it like that, not many other places it can come from, really. Exactly my point. Genis Royal Academy, it must be around there.
Olivier, you're pretty clever. Okay, I don't care if it's a ghost or whatever. We're gonna go to the academy and find out just what it is.
Jean, I assume we have permission to enter the academy? Absolutely. I'll phone ahead. Go on over and investigate. See if you can get to the bottom of all this. I do have to wonder if our reporter friends have any plans, however. Really can't afford to cut out on the election. Okay, Dorothy, I'll leave this in your hands. Yes, sir. I'll do some real ghost hunting. I'll get tons of pictures. No, help solve the damn mystery. You follow Estelle and take pictures relating to this ghost mess. Oh, okay. I don't really get it, but I'll do my best.
Hey, we didn't actually agree to this part.
Now. They did get us that photograph, so let's help them out in return, okay? I think it'll be okay, don't you?
Kind of feels like this will eat away at any seriousness the situation might have had. Still, Dorothy probably can help us out, so...
That's settled then. I'm counting on you guys. You'll excuse me. I have a couple of mayoral candidates to interview. Oh, before that though, Estelle. Your dad told me a little bit about the Joshua thing. Not a lot, but enough for me to get the picture. I know you're worried about, those people. If I hear anything that might be related, I'll forward it to the guild.
What?
So, yeah. Keep a stiff upper lip or, something. Anyway, gotta go.
Good guy, Niall. Niall.
Aw, Niall's embarrassed. It was a really big shock when he heard about it all from Cassius, I think. I think he's really been looking for a way to help you, Estelle.
Really? Oh, if only he could be a little more honest, it'd be sweet.
I'll make sure to contact the guild too if I take any more neato photographs of weird people. So, Estelle, fight on. Yeah, or something.
Thanks, Dorothy. Anyway, off to the Royal Academy.
Like I said, I'll call ahead and let them know to let you in. Good luck, guys. We're counting on you.
I don't even know why I'm bothering to ask at this point, but I suppose you want to come too, Olivier.
Oh, my dear Estelle. You may as well ask if fish swim or birds fly. Why, after all, do you think I abandoned the warm and moist embrace of Elmo to come here?
Figures. Shara, what do you think? Should he come with us?
Well, to be honest, I think we could use the help, but let me ask you one question, Olivier. Does Cassius know you're still in the burrow?
Huh?
Oh my! Oh, Shara! You wound me with such insinuations. The answer, however, is yes. Cassius, or shall I say Brigadier General Bright, is well aware. Does that answer satisfy? Fair enough. But since you'll be helping us, don't expect me to go easy on you. If you don't give it your all, I'll keep you up all night. Yes, of course. I shall commit my body and soul to your cause. Have no, fear. Whoa! Something feels really adult here. It's exciting.
Nice, Shara. Looks like you know how to manage Olivier.